This car is all about this sculpturality, but at the same time, super dynamic feeling. I think what a proper SUV has to be. What we want to have in this car is to have this feeling of roll-up car, one that the car feels bigger and stretched, a bit more voluminous. So what we decide is, if you look at the silhouette of the car, you have this upright front, long bonnet, and this straight and fast roof line. This makes the car feel stretched and bigger than it is.
The design team, we always had in mind to create a welcoming interior. We created by the high value material that we use.
The main volume of the car is created by what we call the UFO line. Is that line passing through the whole car, front and back, and is dividing the paint volume in two big areas. The area where the light is catching and the area where the shadow is hitting. And this makes the car super sleek, but at the same sculptural.
The digital stage. With our panorama display from upper class, the graphics are more simple, minimalistic, and user-friendly. For the first time, Audi is integrating the shifter in the column. Now we have the possibility to bring more usability to the customer.
The front basically is all about this sporty, but at the same time, dominant feeling. You have the lamps, they are pretty thin, also positioned pretty high and upright.
We try to create a stage for the display, combining ambient light and marker lights and of new fabric filled light. We bring to the customer function and emotional lighting in the car to emphasize the design.
We have a topic that we call the flying cabin effect. It's passing through the D-pillar, so the D-pillar is the touch, and it's ending kicking up, creating the spoiler. And this together with the line that describes the rocker that is going the opposite way, giving the really movement and dynamism to the car. We find this really thin and horizontal light band that is ending in these elements that they are vertical. So the brake lamps are vertical, and the whole thing together makes the car feel so unique and so characterful that I think is the highlight of the car. My name is Ramon Seller Sirvent. I'm team leader exterior design at Audi.
I'm Raúl Cano Terol. I'm interior designer at Audi, and this is the new Audi Q3.
Light is necessary to see and to be seen. Our light technology at Audi makes Vorsprung durch Technik visible. Digital light contributes to Vorsprung in different ways. On the one hand side, adding personalization to our lighting, and on the other side, adding safety on the road due to adaptive light projection. For the first time, the Audi compact class is equipped with a new technology in the front lighting, the digital matrix LED headlamp system. We're using the new generation of micro LEDs to really enable intelligent lighting projections on the road. The reason for that is a good assistance at night. So one of the functions we now have in our all-new Audi Q3 is the so-called orientation lighting. Orientation lighting is giving you an indication where are you driving on the road. So it's always a feedback so that you can see, especially in tricky situations like a construction site, where you are, how much space you have left and right to the car. And these functions can be experienced on every country road. The advanced traffic information is another new function we have inside the Audi Q3. So the idea is, on an icy road, to display a symbol on the road, which you know from the MMI already, but keeping the information in the field of view while driving. Besides exterior lighting, there's more to explore inside. Arvid, tell us your highlights.
Even during twilight at nighttime, we at Audi strive to highlight the beautiful interior of our cars by adding ambient lighting. Let's start close to the line of sight underneath our display. Here we added an ambient light to create a sense of airiness and spaciousness by adding this floating effect underneath the display. Right underneath, we have a sharp and precise marker light stretching across the whole width of the dashboard with a transition into the doors by adding the ambient lighting here and a surface light in the door itself. Let me explain the surface light a little bit more in detail by looking at this prototype. By adding a lasered structure or lasered pattern to the top of the material, we are able to extract light and to create this cocooning effect in the whole interior.
We are proud to offer several possibilities to personalize your exterior lighting. Using our digital daytime running light, you can choose in the MMI up to 4 different signatures. In addition to that, you get 3 light projections getting in and out of your car. Also in the rear we have a highlight, the first generation of digital OLED. Together with our light strip and the illuminated Audi rings, this is enriching the appearance at night. We at Audi always combine emotional design and intelligent technology. My name is Dr. Michael Krupa. I'm head of headlight development, and this is the all-new Audi Q3.